How's it going, you guys? It's Scott with Everyday Solar, and at least for me in Illinois in 2023, I am getting a ton of ads on YouTube for free solar. So I want to dive in and help you understand fact or fiction. What is free solar, and is that actually something that you can get for your own home to try to reduce or eliminate your monthly power bill? The best way to do this, we'll actually look at a 1-minute ad right here. And then I went down the rabbit hole. I actually clicked on links, I filled out the information, and I started to get calls from this company giving me more information. So look at what exactly is going on, what companies are involved, and is this something that's going to help you in your transition to solar energy for your home?
Do you know the US solar company's nasty little secret? It turns out if you live in Illinois, they have to give you solar panels for absolutely no net cost. All you have to do is ask.
So right there, when you hear things like nasty little secret, practically have to give you for free, all you have to do is ask. At least for me, I mean, that kind of screams scam right away, but we'll give them the benefit of doubt and keep going.
Solar companies in the US are trying everything to keep this away from the public, but it is slowly leaking out. And it's all because of the Inflation Reduction Act our government announced just 1 month ago.
All right, so this is summer 2023. Inflation Reduction Act did go through in 2022, and there were actually a lot of solar incentives in the Inflation Reduction Act. By far the most important one and substantial one to homeowners was the tax credit. So at the time, the tax credit was kind of going down. It was sunsetting. It was at 26%, and then the act raised it to 30%, and I think extended it out to all the way to 2032. So that really does help you lower your total cost of the system and reduce the number of years to get what's called your payback on your system.
As a part of America's efforts to fight climate change, our government practically started handing out next generation solar panels and power walls at no net cost to anyone who qualifies for this program. It's crazy. So if you're currently talking to any solar companies in the US, stop. Tap below and see if your zip code qualifies and take advantage of this crazy solar opportunity before its budgets are gone.
Okay, so that is the ad, and then right after it, you can click on a website, and so then it takes you over to this page, and it starts talking again about how millions of US homeowners quit paying energy bills for zero net cost and solar incentives, with a picture of legislators passing that bill. So the big question is fact or fiction? And let's look exactly what's going on here. So if you were to click on the link from the advertisement, you would land on a page like this. So I'll use a local zip code and kind of walk through some of this. So this is not uncommon, and there's nothing really actually wrong with this site. This information is all actual information needed to help you go solar, help you select the right system for your home. So let's say I was right at about $200. I am with Ameren, so that is the utility. And then it's going to want to start to take down your personal information, your home address. Again, this is all information that you actually need to work with a company and figure out what the estimate or quote is to get solar on your home and how large of a system do you need. The problem with this one is you're not really going to get anything. So you're going to fill out this information and it kind of reaches a dead end, which I did. And I went through that process. You don't get any estimation. You don't get a cost estimation. You don't get a size of system estimation to offset that monthly bill information that you entered in. Really, this is just what's called a lead generation site. So they're getting leads for solar installers. They're just kind of what we would call the top of funnel. And specifically for this instance, when I clicked through, this is kind of what it looked like in the timeline. I saw an ad, right? Paid marketing on YouTube, but that could be in your newsfeed on Facebook or maybe on Instagram as you're scrolling through. Specifically, this company was called Sun Value. They were just that top of funnel. They wanted to get your information and pass that along without really providing any value to you. That was handed off within 12 hours to a company called Solar America. Solar America called me and they were just verifying my information. They wanted to make sure I picked up the phone and they wanted to make sure that my address was good and that I wanted to go solar. So they're just verifying my information. And then they handed me off finally to the actual installer. And the time from me hanging up with Solar America to when Sunrun called me, and Sunrun is a major installer across the United States, was 5 minutes. So Sunrun was all over that lead. I haven't really picked up the phone today from Sunrun, and I think they're on their 5th call. So they are going to stay on top of you, trying to tactically, I guess, help you or follow up on that lead. Now, where we're connecting the dots with that advertisement of a free promise and who you're actually getting dropped off to, the installer, Sunrun does a ton of what are called leases. Can you get solar for free? Well, you're definitely not going to be owning that equipment, right? So the equipment could cost $8,000, $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 for your home to get the right sized system for your home. We're not even talking about the labor to get it on your roof or a ground mount. And we're not talking about any of the other work that's going to need to maybe update your residential electrical to get that solar setup installed and up and running, where it's starting to offset your energy consumption and even make a surplus. But back to the original advertisement, free solar, fact or fiction? That is fiction. The government isn't giving you anything. There's no nasty secrets. No one's hiding anything from you. There are a ton of incentives. There's federal incentives. Some states have incentives. Different utilities have different net metering, which is a big piece to that puzzle, and even some local municipalities. So you do need somebody who's knowledgeable to help you through. Now below this video, you'll see 2 places you can go. One, we just kicked off a Facebook group where we'll have homeowners, we'll have some solar consultants, myself will be in there, and you can ask any question you have and we'll at least give our 2 cents. And then also there's a link down below if you want to talk to our consultants. We're not handing your information off. We actually want to talk to you and help you go solar, and then we can also connect you with a local installer that we have worked with in the past. So from a high level, I have no problem with marketing in terms of solar. I think solar is very compelling in different areas around the country. And there are options. So if you want to dive into the 4 main ways to pay for solar, check out this video right here. I'll walk you through those options and then give you my preference comparing some of those pros and cons. So thanks for joining me on this video, and we'll catch you on that next one. Take care.